Do you really make your own decisions? Or is reality already responding to silent commands you don't even know you're giving? Right now, your subconscious mind is broadcasting signals into the quantum field, shaping experiences, opportunities, and even the people who cross your path. But here's the twist. Most of these commands are running on outdated, unconscious programs. The latest breakthroughs in quantum physics reveal something astonishing. Your thoughts aren't trapped inside your head. They're rippling through the fabric of reality itself. If you've ever wondered why life keeps handing you the same patterns, the same struggles, it's because your subconscious is playing a hidden script. But what happens when you rewrite that script? Today, we're diving into the mind-bending truth that could change everything. Imagine standing in front of a vast, infinite ocean. Each wave represents a different version of your life, every possible outcome, every alternate reality. But here's the catch. This ocean doesn't move randomly. It responds to you, to what you believe, to what you feel deeply, even when you're not consciously aware of it. This isn't just poetic metaphor, it's the foundation of quantum reality. While classical physics insists the world is a solid, predictable machine, quantum physics shattered that illusion. At its core, reality isn't a fixed stage. It's a sea of probabilities waiting to be collapsed into form. The double-slit experiment proved this. Particles behaved like waves, endless possibilities until observed. The moment observation occurred, reality snapped into one outcome. So ask yourself, are you a passive observer or the hidden architect of your own existence? Ancient sages taught this long before quantum theory emerged. From the Taoist masters of the East to the mystical Gnostics of the West, all echoed the same truth. Reality is malleable. But unlike those ancient seekers, you now have scientific validation. And yet the real question isn't whether the quantum field responds. The question is, to what commands is it responding right now? Are you sending out signals of lack or of abundance, of fear or of possibility? Because whether you realize it or not, every thought, every hidden belief, every unresolved emotion is a message being broadcast into the quantum sea. And reality? It's simply answering back. You've been taught to believe that consciousness lives in your head, that your thoughts, memories, and identity are locked inside your brain. But what if that's the greatest illusion of all? Modern neuroscience struggles to locate the precise point where consciousness exists. They can map neurons, measure brain waves, even track emotional responses. But no one has ever found the exact place where a thought is born. Why? Because your mind isn't confined to the 3 pounds of flesh between your ears. It's a field, an extension of the universe itself. Consider this: when you have a powerful thought or intense emotion, do you really feel it only in your head? No, it floods your entire body. Your heart races, your skin tingles, your gut tightens. That's not coincidence. It's because consciousness is non-local. In quantum physics, this idea isn't fringe, it's foundational. The zero-point field, the infinite sea of energy underlying all things, doesn't separate mind from matter. They are one and the same. Your thoughts are like quantum blueprints, forming invisible scaffolding around which reality builds itself. Think about the ancient concept of the Akashic field, the idea that every thought, intention, and event is stored in an invisible energetic library. What ancient mystics called Akasha, modern physics calls the zero-point field. So what are you building right now? With every belief you hold about money, about love, about your own worth, you are structuring reality, not metaphorically, literally. The mind isn't something inside you. You are inside it, and it's time to start using it consciously. Long before particle accelerators and quantum equations, ancient civilizations understood what science is only now beginning to grasp: that reality is not a fixed construct, but a living, responsive field of energy. The Vedic sages spoke of Akasha, an infinite cosmic field where every thought, action, and possibility exists. To them, Akasha was the subtle fabric of reality, the unseen matrix from which all material forms arise. Today, physicists describe something remarkably similar: the zero-point field, a quantum energy field that permeates all space, even what we call empty vacuum. The Egyptians had their own version. They called it the Ka, an energetic double, a life force intertwined with the material world. And in Buddhist philosophy, the concept of shunyata, or emptiness, doesn't describe a void, but a field of limitless potential, a canvas on which reality is painted moment by moment. These ancient teachings weren't mystical poetry. They were sophisticated understandings of the hidden architecture of existence. Now, quantum physics confirms that what we perceive as solid is mostly empty space, energy vibrating at specific frequencies. Beneath every atom, every cell in your body, every star in the sky, lies the same unified field of potential. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. These traditions didn't just describe the field, they offered methods to engage with it. Mantras, visualization, meditation, ritual postures. These weren't random spiritual practices. They were deliberate techniques to influence the energetic field and reshape reality from the inside out. The ancients left behind a blueprint. The question is, are you ready to use it? Here's a mind-bending truth. Reality doesn't simply exist. It waits for you to decide what it should become. This isn't philosophy, it's science. In the famous double-slit experiment, scientists fired particles at a barrier with two slits, expecting them to behave like tiny bullets. But instead, these particles acted like waves, spreading out and creating patterns of infinite possibilities. Yet, when an observer watched the experiment, everything changed. The particles stopped behaving like waves of potential and acted like solid objects. Observation collapsed the infinite into one reality. Do you realize what that means? Your awareness doesn't just witness reality, it creates it. The moment you direct conscious attention to something, you collapse the wave of possibilities into one specific outcome. And this doesn't just happen in sterile laboratories. It happens every moment of your life. When you expect rejection, you unconsciously tune your energy field to that outcome. And just like that, the universe answers. When you anticipate success, truly feel it in your body and mind, you shift the probabilities toward that reality manifesting. You are not a passive observer. You are a participant, a silent commander of the quantum field. The frightening part: most people are collapsing realities based on unconscious fears and self-doubt. But what happens if you become fully aware of this hidden power? You stop living life on default. You begin shaping reality with intention, and suddenly the rules of the game change. Whether you realize it or not, you are always broadcasting. Your subconscious mind is like a hidden radio tower, constantly sending out energetic frequencies. These aren't just harmless thoughts floating in space, they're powerful commands, programming the quantum field to shape your experiences. And here's the unsettling part: most of those commands aren't conscious. They're driven by deep-seated beliefs you've absorbed since childhood. Messages like, "I'm not good enough," "Money is hard to come by," "Love always ends in pain." Each belief becomes a signal, instructing the quantum field to prove you right. Think about that. The universe isn't judging whether your beliefs are positive or negative, empowering or limiting. It simply responds, matching your inner programming with external events. If you constantly feel anxious about the future, you're unconsciously requesting more situations that trigger anxiety. If you believe that abundance is reserved for others, not you, you're energetically closing the doors to wealth before they can even open. But here's the transformative truth. The moment you become aware of this subconscious broadcast, you gain the power to change it. Every thought, every emotion, every belief is a choice point, a moment to send a different signal. So ask yourself right now, what message is my subconscious broadcasting to the universe at this very moment? If you don't like the answer, it's time to rewrite the transmission. You've probably heard the phrase, thoughts become things. But here's the hard truth. That's only half the equation. You can think about success all day long. You can write affirmations, create vision boards, and chant mantras. But if beneath those surface-level thoughts you feel anxiety, doubt, or unworthiness, the universe responds to that. It's not your conscious thoughts that carry the most weight, it's the emotional charge behind them. This is what scientists now call emotional coherence, the alignment between what you think and what you feel. Deep in your subconscious, your heart emits the strongest electromagnetic field in your body, far more powerful than your brain. And when your emotions and intentions align, you create a magnetic resonance that amplifies your signal to the quantum field. This is why forced positive thinking often fails. You can't trick the universe with empty affirmations while secretly drowning in fear. But when your thoughts and emotions resonate, when you believe and feel your desired reality as if it's already happening, you create a powerful gravitational pull that draws that reality toward you. This isn't magic, it's physics. Want to manifest wealth? Don't just think about money. Feel the emotional freedom it brings. Want to attract love? Don't just list ideal traits. Embody the feelings of already being loved and cherished. When your internal state becomes indistinguishable from the reality you desire, the field has no choice but to reflect it back. That's the real secret they never told you. Take a moment and ask yourself, whose beliefs are you really living by? Are they truly yours, or inherited scripts from society, family, and culture? From the moment you were born, you were programmed, subtly, relentlessly, through media, education, authority figures, even religion. You were told what's possible and what's impossible, what's right for you and what's forever out of reach. This is the invisible matrix of limitation, a psychological web of beliefs designed to keep you playing small, doubting your power, and living life on autopilot. And the most dangerous part? You rarely question it, you call it reality. But whose reality is it really? Consider this. If you grew up in a culture where wealth was seen as spiritual, would you still believe that money is the root of all evil? If you were raised believing love was abundant and unconditional, would you still chase people who only offer you fragments of affection? The quantum field doesn't care about these inherited limitations. It simply responds to the signals you send. So, how do you escape the matrix? By becoming radically aware of the programs running beneath the surface, by questioning every belief that begins with, "I can't," or "that's just the way things are." Because here's the undeniable truth. The cage isn't locked. It never was. You've just been conditioned to believe you don't have the key, and the moment you realize this, you're free. Now that you understand how deeply the quantum field responds to your subconscious commands, the next question is, how do you take control of it? This isn't about wishful thinking or waiting for the universe to deliver. It's about becoming an active participant in the creation of your reality. And for that, you need practical tools to shift your subconscious blueprint and send clearer, more powerful signals into the field. Here's how to start. Breath work to reset your emotional state. Your breath is the fastest way to interrupt unconscious patterns. Try deep, rhythmic breathing for just 5 minutes. This calms the nervous system and shifts you out of survival mode into a receptive state where new possibilities can emerge. Emotional state control. Practice daily emotional check-ins. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now, and is it aligned with the reality I desire? If not, consciously choose to shift through movement, music, laughter, or a powerful memory that reconnects you with joy and abundance. Vivid visualization. Visualization isn't daydreaming, it's energetic rehearsal. See, feel, and emotionally embody your desired outcome as if it's happening right now. Engage all your senses. Make it real within your mind, and your subconscious will begin accepting it as reality. Act as if. Embody the outcome. Don't wait for success to act confident. Don't wait for love to feel loved. Embody the version of you who already has what you desire. Stand taller, speak differently. Move through the world as if the reality you want is already yours. These techniques aren't just spiritual practices. They're scientifically validated ways to reprogram your subconscious mind and directly influence the field. Remember, mastery isn't about controlling everything. It's about learning to control yourself. Here's something most people overlook. The quantum field doesn't just respond to what you think or feel, it responds to what you do. Your physical actions are the final, undeniable proof of the reality you believe in. If you spend your days visualizing success, but continue behaving like someone who expects failure, the field picks up on your true energetic stance and reflects it back to you. This is why embodiment is so powerful. When your actions align with your desired reality, you create a feedback loop between thought, emotion, and behavior that strengthens your signal to the universe. Want to experience abundance? Start behaving like someone who trusts that resources will always flow. Stop hoarding, start circulating energy, whether it's money, kindness, or time. Want to find love? Live as if love surrounds you already. Treat yourself with the kindness and attention you crave from others. Want to become healthier? Begin taking small, aligned actions today. Walk, stretch, breathe consciously. Show the field through your behaviors that you believe in a healthier version of you. Every action you take sends a vibrational confirmation to the field. Your environment, your posture, even the smallest daily habits either reinforce or dilute the energetic commands you're broadcasting. So take a look around. Is your environment a match for the life you say you want? Are your daily rituals anchoring your future or keeping you stuck in the past? Remember, you are always casting votes for the reality you'll experience next. One decision, one behavior at a time. Choose consciously. Have you ever noticed repeating numbers? A strange coincidence or a chance encounter that seemed too perfectly timed to be random? That's not accident. That's the quantum field whispering back. Synchronicities are feedback mechanisms, proof that your internal state is aligning with the frequencies you're projecting. When you start seeing these signs, it's like reality is saying, yes, keep going, you're tuning in. But here's the part most people miss. Synchronicities aren't meant to be worshipped, they're meant to be understood and acted upon. If you're seeing 1111 everywhere, or constantly stumbling upon people and opportunities tied to your desires, don't just marvel at the signs. Pause, reflect. What have you been thinking and feeling lately? What intentions have you set? Are you ready to step into the version of yourself that matches these signs? The universe isn't playing games. It's mirroring your consciousness with astonishing precision. And if synchronicities aren't showing up, that's a message too. It's a gentle nudge asking, have you drifted from alignment? Have you fallen back into old programs? The quantum field is always communicating. The question is, are you listening? Right now, you are shaping the next version of your life, whether consciously or unconsciously. Every thought, every hidden belief, every action sends a ripple through the quantum field. The reality you experience tomorrow isn't written in stone. It's being programmed now by the signals you're sending in this very moment. So take a deep breath and ask yourself, What reality do I choose to command into existence? And if this journey sparked something within you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends and family. Your one action could help someone else wake up to their own power. And before you go, leave a comment below. What reality are you choosing to command into existence starting today? Until next time, stay awake, stay aware, and remember, the universe isn't just watching you, it's waiting for your command.